Minecraft Legacy Console Edition, a group of long-abandoned Minecraft versions spanning several different consoles. Today we're going to be talking specifically about Xbox One Edition. However, all these glitches, aside from a few, will apply to other platforms. A weird thing about Legacy Console Edition is that chests are able to be pushed by pistons, although every single other tile entity is not. But movable chests leads into quite a broken glitch. If you push a naturally generated chest with a piston, it spits out all the items in it, and doing this repeatedly will create a waterfall of items. How this was never patched, I don't know. This glitch even still works in PS4 Edition, which was the last Legacy console release to be discontinued in 2019. Now for something broken. Place a piston, slab, and a piece of obsidian in this formation on the exit in portal. Repeat this for all 4 sides. Now place 4 crystals on top of the obsidian blocks, and then use water to remove portal blocks in this pattern. Then place 2 more crystals in these locations. If done correctly, this will start summoning the Ender Dragon. Now quickly activate all of the pistons, then back up and throw a snowball to blow up the crystals. You've now obtained the bedrock item in survival. Keep in mind that this is just kind of inherently inconsistent and will probably take a couple of tries. The next one is just kind of dumb. By colliding with an entity's hitbox and repeatedly clicking save game and cancel, it will send them sliding. Only 20 falling block entities are able to be loaded at once. After 20 are placed, gravity no longer works. This is actually an intended mechanic designed to reduce lag. However, dragon eggs do not apply to this 20 entity limits, and you can place as many as you want. This mechanic can also be used as a player detector, which is kinda cool. Sadly, this means that your sand house will not stay intact. By crouching while entering another portal, the game will treat you as if you're permanently crouching. However, you're still able to sprint and fly as normal in this state. This is especially useful in Legacy Console Edition because you normally aren't able to crouch when flying, which is definitely an odd choice by the developers. Placing a banner on top of double tall grass will turn the banner black and give this message stating the maximum number of banners in a world has been reached, which isn't true. This next one has many uses and is probably my favorite glitch in the game. By pick blocking and scrolling your hotbar at the same time, you will create a phantom item. These items on their own aren't all that interesting. They will just disappear when placed, having collision for a short amount of time, and oddly will not disappear when placed on the head of an extended piston. So why is this so useful? By replacing a phantom ender pearl with a snowball, it will allow you to spam ender pearls at the same rate as snowballs, completely ignoring the ender pearl cooldown period. Replacing a phantom bow with a fishing rod will allow you to spam your bow at a very fast rate, the arrows being fully charged and doing full damage. This can also be used to duplicate, because the game will allow you to craft with phantom items even though they aren't real. You can simply create a phantom copy and craft it down, which turns it into real items. Doing this glitch with different items will get you various different effects, the most notable ones being swords and pickaxes. Regular swords obviously won't break blocks in creative mode, but a phantom sword will. However, the particle effect you get when breaking blocks is gone, and it breaks slightly delayed. Phantom pickaxes will mine at full enchanted speeds, but will not actually break blocks, only creating ghost blocks. Crafting a dispenser with a damaged bow will not use the bow. This glitch also works when using damaged shovels to craft boats. I once again have no clue how this was never found and patched, but whatever. The underside of the nether is transparent. This is not the case for any other dimension. Here's another broken one. Stand on a chest, mine it, and pause as soon as it breaks. Then quit the game and load back in. You'll notice that all of the items are in your inventory and in the chest. Autosave must be enabled when doing this. This is definitely the most broken dupe glitch in the game. You can negate fall damage by pausing right before you hit the ground, although it's pretty precise. Sprinting, dropping, and eating a piece of food at the same time will cause you to instantly eat it. Now for the bad glitches. There's a small chance for the game to crash when hitting an enemy. The game crashed, man. What? Why this happens, I have no clue. It seems to happen completely randomly, but may have an increased chance of occurring during long play sessions. I have also encountered completely random crashes when doing nothing. I call this a VC crash, but these are very, very rare as it has only happened to me once in my entire time playing the game, and could have still been activated by some random mob taking fall damage or something. Next is generation corruption, a form of world corruption that corrupts naturally generated structures. We'll use my survival seed as an example. In this world, we can see a completely normal village. However, on another world with the same seed, the village is corrupted. This most often happens when loading many chunks from multiple different worlds in one play session. This goes so far that I didn't even know this village was here at all on my survival seed, because it simply didn't generate on my actual survival world. Going to these coordinates, there's just nothing there. The easiest way to prevent this is to load new chunks on a fresh boot of the game, but sometimes it's really not able to be prevented. Witch huts don't seem to have the witch spawn exclusivity. I've AFK'd at several different witch huts in different seeds, and none of them seem to spawn witches. So, no witch farms on Xbox One. I'm still looking into this one. Maybe I'm missing something, I don't know. For those unaware, Legacy Console Edition is a port of Java Edition. So, many glitches are cross-compatible, notably TNT dupers, rail and carpet dupers, all of Java's redstone glitches, bud powering, zero-tick pistons, as well as many others. One of my favorites is bedrock removal in the overworld. Bedrock is able to be removed with ink crystals fire, but ink crystals don't have fire in the overworld, so it doesn't work in that dimension. However, using split screen or multiplayer, it is possible to remove bedrock with the old-fashioned dragon egg method. Simply have player 2 stand on a pressure plate like this, then take player 1 into unloaded chunks, and then make player 2 exit the game. If done correctly, you will have removed the bedrock. This also can be used to create headless pistons, allowing for Y0 bedrock removal. It's the same as Java 1.12. See these videos for details. With that being said, thank you for watching, and if I missed anything, please let me. One thing I did forget about is the skeleton skull glitch. By placing down a skeleton skull and quickly pick blocking it and scrolling your hotbar, you'll get this bugged item, a skeleton skull, kind of, but it has no texture, and also will not stack with regular skeleton skulls. This is also the same case for every other skull. It still drops the same bugged skeleton skull item. I assume the reason this happens is because these are technically all just skeleton skulls to begin with.